Hello, welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be taking a look at this mid-2007 MacBook that I got for free. It's not in the best shape. It's got duct tape holding the frame together because, well, that's not supposed to happen. Over on this side, we have a bit of a bulge in the frame. By the back side, we are missing the two longer screws for the hinge assembly. We're missing screws as well. You can see the top case is bulged. The upper body is completely covered in sticker residue. When I open this machine up, it's pretty good shape. A couple little chips that are normal. There is a small crack right there. When I hit the power button, nothing. But when I apply the MagSafe power to it, it automatically fires off. That noise did not sound good from the optical drive. Okay, so we're going to be cleaning the top of the mid-2007 MacBook that I got for free. We're going to be kind of going down the middle of the Apple logo. This side's going to get cleaned while this side remains dirty for a comparison. We're using some rubbing alcohol, 70% isopropyl alcohol. I'm going to put some of this in a rag, and I'm just going to blotch it on these stickers and let it sit a couple seconds. This guy to smudge it off. That's actually not too bad. Let's finish up the top case. Not bad compared to before. Not bad at all.
Many months later.
So a few months have passed since the other clips that I shot on this machine in October of 2023. October 25th or 6th, 2023 to be exact. It's currently January 14th when I'm filming this. The MacBook has not been worked on since. It's been pretty much configured to where I want it to be. On the SSD, we have Snow Leopard installed for compatibility for bridge machining to my older Power Macs with this machine, but it still has its broken chassis. The power issue with the power button has not been fixed yet. I hope it's a broken ribbon cable, something's messed up on that, a torn connection on the power button, something. If I hit the machine with the diagnostic power pins on the logic board, it powers up just fine, so I'm assuming it's an issue with that cable. I'm gonna try to get a parts machine in February and do a complete reshell of this machine. I'm probably gonna buy two parts machines, a white one and a black one. I don't know which one I want yet for this machine to be reshelled to. I may make a mix of them, black bezel, black clutch, and black keys, and have the reverse for the black one, or just a total black chassis swap. I'm not 100% sure yet. It's something I have to toy around with. I do want to upgrade the RAM to 4 gigabytes. It has 2 in it now. 4 is going to make it much faster. Technically, these can do 6 gigs of RAM. I'm not going to go with 6. A 4 gig SODIMM DDR2 module is like $100. It's too much for this project. Parts machines are about 30 a piece. I may replace the SSD in here with a bigger one, 500 gigs. It would work. The optical drive does not work still. I have not figured that out. I am probably going to replace that with one from a parts machine if I can verify it working. If not, I may put another storage media drive in place of that drive. It is possible with an adapter. That's like $20. The RAM upgrade is going to be fairly cheap. I think about $20 to $40 depending. This machine's gonna basically cost me about 200 bucks to bring back from the dead, which isn't bad because that's about what the price of one of these in pristine condition goes for, from what I've seen on eBay. But until next time, when we actually have the parts machine and the upgrades, I'll see you in the next one.